What's going on, everybody? It's your boy CJ back at it again with another video. Back with the Winnipeg Jets rebuild, and here we go. Or not rebuild, road to the Stanley Cup. Actually, might as well before we start with the Lions. Um, so we actually won the Stanley Cup last season, but half of the footage is unusable because I'm completely muted, and I basically didn't fucking know. In terms of who won the Conn Smythe, it was Svechnikov with like 16 points and I don't fucking know, and like a plus 16. Brendan Yeager led the team in points anyways, but that guy's gone because $14 million was a complete mistake. He had like 62 points in that whole season. Anyways, the lines is Kyle Connor, David Edstrom, who I traded for, and then Stenberg, who I also traded Velarde for. Have him on an $11 million contract, 7 years. Svechnikov on a pretty fucking solid deal at 6.6 for 3 years. I think it was like for 5 years, but or no, 4 years, one of them. Shifley still balling in the league at 37 years old. Thought he retired, but he didn't. Fetz, an amazing contract, 6.9 for 4 years. Kieran Walton, Viggy, Gunler, Vanek, I think, and I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this dude's name. And then Jacob Julian. Defense is Sandberg, Grinzel, Samuelson, Jamo, Boumdian, and Rudolph. Goaltenders are Bucky and Moisevich. Moisevich is probably gonna take over for like forever now, because Bucky is getting older, and he's probably just gonna be the backup. This guy I picked up in a trade for, I don't even remember who. But yeah, he has pretty good puck skills. Julian Lutz most likely won't ever get playing time on this team. But yeah, that's pretty much the team, and I hope to run it back at the Cup. Like shit, I like on camera this time. Okay, I'm not muted. All right, but hopefully to run it back because like 7 games with Tampa, barely winning. I think we won like by one in the game 7. So I'm really hoping we're able to bounce back and win the Cup this season. So I'll see y'all at the trade deadline-ish area. So we're here at the trade deadline now with a record of 34-20-5. Currently just really just fighting with the Blackhawks for the third spot in the Central, pretty much. Basically, before I started recording again, I just went and talked to most of the guys on fitting on some of the lines. Svechnikov, just basically kind of disappointing, especially for a Conn Smythe winner. I just thought, he'd be more better. Shifley, I gave him an extension. He just has to, I gotta see if he accepts it. Like a $5 million for a year. Um, Pretty much talked with everybody that took the deal or that wanted to change their scheme fit to play better, I guess. I don't know what. But in terms of what like I trade for, really nothing. I was talking about like trading for like a goal scorer, but I just like feel this team already scores so much just based off of the numbers here. Like we have like 4 dudes that are scoring 20 goals, and then on top of that, like 4 dudes that are scoring 10 plus goals. So we're scoring the puck. We're just, or we are scoring the puck, and on top of that, our defense is really good. Which, again, a 914 and a 276, and then Bucky with a 912 and a 292. Pretty good numbers, especially for Moisevich for taking over the starting spot. But I don't know what I'd make a trade for really. But yeah, Stutzla, Sorelli, Sherkachev, Forster, Marchenko, Zerlin, Bjorkstrand. I can trade for Bjorkstrand. Wow. Gensel, Bennett, and Miro Sev. Miro Sev. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, Bjorkstrand was the guy I wanted to make a trade for because of what he did in the playoffs last season. Like, if you look at it, he had 32 points in 23 games. And I was like kind of fucking stunned on how we upset them. I would make a trade for him like right off the rip. He would play. But then again, like I feel like our wingers are so good. I feel like our forwards are so good already. Tyson Forster just got traded. And plus, again, $10 million for 2 years is crazy, and I'm not willing to give up money like that. Scheifele's on the block. Again, his trade value is pretty high for his age. I don't know what I'd really trade for, other than Bjorkstrand, because he was a guy I really wanted. Wow, the Tampa's completely selling out. They're getting into Gensel too. What did Gensel do? $9 million for a year. That's a little better. I wouldn't sign him. 18. He's more of a goal scorer. I mean, shit. I would. I don't know. I don't really know. Skip the draft and the free agency phase. Apparently, unless I'm geeking balls somewhere and he's just, I don't know, somewhere. Apparently, Josh Morrissey retired, so his replacement is Mason Lowry on a pretty damn good deal. Jacob Julian is scratched because we brought Adam Lowry back for 1.3 for a year. He'll most likely retire. Now we have two rookies, Tomek and Ekin, or Ekin, one of them. Pretty much lines are pretty solid. Defense is really good. Besides Lowry just doesn't know how to do anything on this team, I guess. Power plays good. Penalty kills are good. I hope. Well, they're solid. Scheifele we have on a 1 year deal on $5 million. Again, really good D awareness, really good offensive awareness. That's pretty much gonna call it for this episode. Edstrom, we gotta pay him in like another year, so kind of curious to see how much he's gonna ask for. And I think we have money with getting rid of what the hell is this goddamn Brendan Yeager for trading that absolute abysmal contract away. Let's take a look at that. Still an 87 overall. $14 million. Now they can't move him for shit. Right after that. But before we end this episode, I'm gonna check on how much Edstrom would want. He does want an extension. 1.2 for a year. Well, I thought he wanted many more years. Boom, Dan also wants a. Okay, I'll give you that. Vanek doesn't want one. So that's pretty much going to be the end of this episode. Yeah, I'll see y'all in the next.